You cheated. Where are you going?
Christina's about to try.
Christina's about to enter the sting zone.
The smoke zone.
The freaking
Whiskey bourbon zone.
130 proof zone.
Yes. You ready?
No, I'm not ready. Can't make that face. Everybody's watching it. What's up, sunshines? Today, we have a very special day because it is the opening of GEO 82 at EPCOT. For those of you that don't know what GEO 82 is, GEO 82 is a adult-only lounge, the first of its kind at Walt Disney World, and we don't do opening day things.
Never.
Right?
Yes, I mean, it's hard to do that when you have 2 kids and everything. So, like, no.
And not just that, like, the idea of the anxiety of being first at something.
The pressure of being first just
not
freaks
for
us.
us.
Yep,
so,
not us.
Anyway, this fell in our laps, this opportunity. Yeah. And so, it also happens to be somebody's birthday week. It's Adam's birthday week. He's going to be 85.
Yep. Accurate. I'll be 46, you guys.
How old are you going to be? 46, right?
Yep, 46.
Okay.
Throw them off.
So, Adam's turning 46 this year, and it's also our 18th wedding anniversary. So, this is what we're doing to celebrate. This is our adult-only celebration. This is technically more like our anniversary celebration than it is his birthday.
Right, yeah.
Because then next week for his actual birthday, we're going to be going to one of the water parks with the kids to float around in the lazy river.
Yes, that's all I want to do.
That's all we ever want to do.
I just want to float. You know?
Yeah, we're floaters.
I'm gonna float.
Yeah. So anyway, come along with us and let's see what this place is all about.
Bye.
So we left the boys with their best friend over at their best friend's house. Thank you so much, Toya, for taking care of my kids. Anyway, so the thing is, Finn is like, I've never not been babysat by anybody that's not my grandparents. So what do you mean I'm going to that house and you're leaving me
Which
there?
was crazy because he loves this friend. Like, he loves spending time with him. He asks about him all day long, every single day. So it was funny that he was like, I don't want to go over there. And I'm like, bro, this is like your best friend. Why wouldn't you want to be there? So
when you dropped him off, he was okay about it, right?
Yeah, no, he just walked inside. He didn't even say bye.
Oh wait, the Disney Arch, hold on. And just like that,
here we are.
We're on Disney property. Took us only 16 minutes to get here.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're in the park. We made it.
We're here.
And now we are heading, we got some time. It's only 12:30. And our reservation isn't until 1. Oh, okay.
You might want to redo this. I was standing behind you so they can see me.
Oh, it's fine. So anyway, we have like 30 minutes. So what do you want to do?
I feel like I need water.
We're going to go get water so we can hydrate and then dehydrate later.
I guess. Is that the plan?
No.
Okay.
I have to work when I get home, so I have to be responsible. A little bit.
So even though we're a little bit early, we're gonna go ahead and check in and just show you guys where the entrance is to the lounge. So it's gonna be on this side of Spaceship Earth. We are walking to the right side of Spaceship Earth, and it's just around this corner. So we came around the back side. The lounge is up here, and the entrance is right here. Sorry, we made it. We're here. We made it. We're excited. Here's the little sign behind me. And there it is, GEO 82 over here. Anyway, let the chaos start. We checked in early. They let us check in early.
Yep.
And then they said, come wait over here and somebody will take you upstairs. So we're going to go do that.
We're going to do that.
We're here. We're in the elevator. Party in the elevator. Okay, so these are what? Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you.
Oh, you're good.
How much are these? Like $35? It doesn't say. It said it. It did say it.
Where?
In the preview, there was a price with these, and there was actually different glasses displayed, but apparently you could buy these.
Mm-hmm. I will not be buying them.
No, we don't drink wine, so whatever. So the first impression, first of all, these are swivel chairs, which is so fun. We have the World Showcase view. But I do have a pole in my way, which is fine. Like, I'm just happy to be here. But what I was gonna say is, like, first thing I noticed is that these are like low tables. Mm-hmm. Like a toddler table, but they do have higher tables. It's just a matter of, like, I feel like they're really going for that lounge feel where you could sit like this and you could enjoy, like, your view that way.
Right.
With, like, a smaller cocktail height table. So that was, like, the first thing I noticed.
Yeah. Me and Christina were just talking about the ambiance and, like, the aesthetic, and it reminds us of one of our favorite movies, Passengers, with Chris Pratt. So we'll probably show you guys more of, like, the decor and stuff, but it's totally giving us like that sci-fi kind of vibe, and I think it just matches so well with, like, being part of Spaceship Earth and everything. So yeah.
Okay, are we going?
Go ahead. You're going, baby.
It also gives Disney Cruise Line vibes.
Big time.
Like, they need to change Palo to, like, match this level of, I don't know, I feel like for us, the retro vibes, like the retro contemporary style that they did in here is just, like, top notch. So imagine, it kind of is like Passengers. I would not doubt it if the interior designers and the architects were inspired by that movie, because they maybe wanted to bring, like, a cruise line aspect to the parks, and they did it through a sci-fi cruise, which would be just like the movie Passengers.
100%.
Gotta lean in. Gotta lean in, baby. We decided no charcuterie. I don't think charcuterie's in. It's, like, not in anymore.
At least not for us. We also saw a YouTube video yesterday of what the charcuterie looked like, and it looks pretty, but I don't think it has the kind of stuff we like necessarily. So we're gonna go with the truffled ahi tuna. We're kind of torn between the hummus and the crab ghetto. I don't know how to say it French, so I'm just gonna call it the ghetto crab.
We in the ghetto. So I've been really into hummus lately. I have, like, 4 containers in the fridge at home, so I think we're gonna do the hummus and the truffle ahi tuna. So yeah, that's probably what we're gonna order. We also ordered the 0 proof cocktails, including water. But I think we're gonna do that to start with, and then we'll decide if we're gonna also add on alcoholic drinks after we snack a little bit. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
You like the chairs? She's been rocking, or not rocking, you, what do you call that, twisting?
We're swiveling.
Swiveling. She's been swiveling for, I don't know, 5 minutes straight.
I should probably go get that checked.
I'm gonna buy these chairs for the house just for you.
These would look great in your office.
They would look fire in my office.
It's future us. Listen, we forgot to tell you guys. We asked people to send in questions on our Instagram about marriage, about life, about whatever they wanted, and then we...
Right, because we're celebrating 18 years, and we were celebrating it there. So we did an Insta story last night saying, what are your questions? What do you want to know about our lives, our marriage, so on and so forth.
Yeah, so people sent in videos, or not videos, questions, and so that's part of this whole thing. And so that's why we're adding this now, even though this is future us. It's okay. It's okay. Isn't that the whole point of, like, EPCOT? Yeah. It's like the freaking future. So this is future us telling future you. Us. Here, now we're going to answer some questions. Roll the clips.
Boom.
All right, Adam.
All right.
Question number 1. Have you thought about opening a P.O. box?
No, never thought about it. I guess we could. I just don't know how often it would be used, and if like it's cost efficient to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like anytime somebody wants to send me something, I just give them our address. Mostly because the only people that have ever offered to send us stuff is people that I've like
That we know.
that I've known for years. So it's not like a random person.
Sliding into the DMs like, hey, I want to send you something.
Yeah, but like you know who you are that asked that question. If you want to send us stuff,
Just do it.
just do it.
All right, our zero proof drinks have gotten here. That is Christina's. This one is mine.
This is called the Manhattan in the morning, and this one is called a walk through the garden.
Yeah. What'd you think of yours?
It's like a high-end lemonade. It doesn't have like that zero proof taste in it. I'm really picky about zero proof alcohol like replacements.
Yeah.
Because I like the taste of alcohol. So it's really hard to find like a zero proof alcohol that actually has like that bitter bite.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just like a fancy lemonade, but it's good and it's pretty. So like, why not?
Yeah. My drink is so good. It has all my favorite flavors from a old fashioned, but without the alcohol, which I think in my brain I would have expected to not enjoy it quite as much, but I actually think it's really good and really refreshing. So I'm a big fan. What happened, Christina?
So we're making a reel of like, can you enjoy GEO 82 if you're not here for the drinks, for like mocktails, non-alcoholic. It was what all my followers requested that we make. So that's what we're doing on Instagram. So we ordered the 2 mocktails. And mine is great. You guys already know that, I already told you. But me and Adam wanted to taste each other's, and I filmed him having his. He liked it. And like I was like, oh, I don't need to film me tasting yours because
We already got the shot.
we already got the shot of you having it. But now I regret that because my stomach turned immediately. I absolutely hate Adam's drink. So that's it.
I love it. So the next question is, will the Mermaid Harp make a return?
The Mermaid Harp is retired. The Mermaid Harp was something I did for fun. When I became a new mom, I never really expected it to take off the way it did. And I really wanted to prioritize the homeschooling and my family and my kids. If the Mermaid Harp were to ever make a return, we would not sell Disney IP, Universal IP. The original plan, if it was going to return, was to just be more ocean-based products.
Coastal kind of
Coastal
stuff.
things, Florida things. But as far as the Mermaid Harp returning in a theme park kind of vibe, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, no, the Mermaid Harp will not ever make a return.
Yep. R.I.P. Mermaid Harp.
All right, the next question says, my only question is why Adam keeps the refrigerator door open while cleaning the freezer.
First of all, I had it open because I was taking things from the freezer into the fridge.
I'm only holding it so close so we can hear you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Guys, I forgot all of our vlogging stuff.
Yeah, we're using my phone, which we stopped doing because we got a camera. But that's why I did it. I don't do that all the time. I don't think. Do I?
I don't know.
Do I open the freezer and the fridge at the same time?
That actually might be a new series. Does Adam leave the fridge open every single time he's in the freezer?
We'll find out. Next question. What inspired you to start sharing your lives in Disney adventures?
That's a great question. So I'm gonna try to like not make this super long. I decided to start sharing our lives on the internet because when I became a new mom, I had something called postpartum anxiety. Undiagnosed, I didn't know what it was then, but I was terrified. I was terrified of my baby. I was terrified of breaking him. I think everybody goes through that to a degree, but for me it was like very intense. I should have been medicated. Again, I didn't know. I only thought postpartum depression was a thing. With that being said, I was on YouTube one day and I came across this family that shared their lives on YouTube. And they made family content with their family, and they shared not just the good, but they also shared some of the hard, not all of it, obviously. And it just, like, I don't know, it brought me such comfort as a new mom, knowing I wasn't alone in what I was dealing with. And so I just wanted to bring that to the table, and I wanted to share that with other people. But it really did start with the Mermaid Heart when I was a small shop on Instagram, and Adam being an artist and making Disney art. So from that, it kind of evolved and snowballed into
something more.
Something more, because everybody wanted me to keep going even though I closed my shop.
Yeah.
And so what would that be? Well, my real life is that I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. So that's why that happens to have Disney in my backyard.
Yeah.
So if you guys know, that's not all of our content. You follow me on Instagram, you know, like a lot of it
There's
is
a lot more.
The nonsense at home. So that's why.
Yep.
That's the answer. All right, honey, the next question. Advice on being in the trenches with toddlers. How do you make time for each other?
So my best advice for that would be to like learn how to say no to certain things to protect like your family unit and like protect your time with your spouse. Because when we had our second, like we just had to get to the point where we learned to maybe not commit to so many things and commit to all these events, all these get-togethers, all these gatherings, because your time is precious. It's one of the most protected currencies of your life should be your time. And so I think for us, we learned to find little moments together, no matter if the kids were there or if we had family over. Like we didn't compartmentalize our lives in such a way that like this is my family box and this is my Christina box. And so we learned to like find little moments in everyday life, and then we also learned to just say no more, so that we could have that time with each other or have that time as a family.
So everything Adam said, and then I would also add, like, just don't be afraid to give each other affection even around your children. I think it's important for kids to see what a healthy marriage looks like. So that means giving each other affection throughout the day, serving each other, telling each other I love you. Don't be afraid to do that throughout the day in front of your kids. I think that that's actually important.
Mm-hmm. Since it's been 18 years, what growth have you seen in yourself and in your partner?
I feel like the growth that I've seen in both of us is the same, and I would say maturity. And that sounds so cliche. We've been together since we were 16 and 17?
I think it was just 18. 17 or 18, yeah.
Yeah. So we've been together since we were 16 and 18. You're going to jail. You just said that out loud.
Dating someone is not the same thing as...
Are we leaving that in?
You're the editor, you decide.
Anyway, it sounds cliche, but I would say maturity. And I feel like, honestly, even more so in the past 3 years, there's something about going through really, really hard things that you come out more mature.
Yeah.
And I think that's my answer.
Yeah. I would say the growth in myself has definitely been like more confidence. I would say when we first got married, I wasn't the most confident in like being super masculine and like being able to like fix things and do all those kinds of things, and like I had to learn like what version of being a man I am in comparison to like what society would say. So I think, like you said, maturity, but I think I just grew in confidence in who I am and who you see me as and who I see you as.
Damn, Zanny.
So I think there's just like a huge growth. So you said maturity, I'll say confidence. Like a confidence in each other, like not doubting each other's commitments to each other. But I think definitely when we first got married, I had a lot of insecurities that I had to work through. And I would say that I've worked through them.
So we got the truffle ahi tuna.
And the something hummus.
Enjoy. I have something to say. Are we going? That's what this table reminds me of. Checkers. America's best.
So just so you know, when you come here, you get this very, very ritzy baby fork for all your food. I mean, look at it. It's a baby fork. Oh wow, look at this. Look at these. You could kill someone with them.
All right, go for it.
I'm not very skilled with chopsticks, so I'm a little nervous.
Yes, you are.
All right. Oh, dang. Delicious.
What would you rate it coming here without drinking so far?
To rate it, because we haven't had any adult bevy yet, I would say 150% you could come here, get the mocktails, and have an amazing time.
I think the thing is too, for me, I don't drink juice. I don't drink anything but water, coffee, and adult bevies. So, I mean, I guess I do drink like Coke Zero sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm not like let me get a fruity lemonade. Like, let me drink a glass of orange juice with my, no.
So yeah, but I would say like if
but we're about to find out if I change my mind.
All right, let's see.
Because it could just be you drink a bunch of water and
come and get the food. So good.
That's really good.
All right, so now we're gonna try the hummus.
All right, I'm gonna put a little radish.
Okay.
I got my little microgreen. And I'm gonna top it with a pepper. Good. It's really good. Almost like game changer.
Really?
I think I'm gonna start putting toppings on my hummus.
Interesting.
I just got that cilantro. Bro.
So good.
You know I love cilantro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
So this is Christina's bevy. What is it called?
It's something, it's like the bruleed banana something or another, but look at how cute. It's like miniature bruleed with a little coffee bean.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
You want me to drink it on camera?
Do it.
All right, ready? It's like, I don't know why, but it's like almost Christmassy. Ooh. It reminds me of the Christmas drinks that you make, like the rum, pineapple, egg white, nutmeg thing that you do.
Oh yeah, it is very Christmassy.
Right? It has like I know it has coffee. It has coffee in it. I don't really know. Obviously, we let her take the menu. We could look it up online, but we're not doing that. That's not what this video is about. But anyway, it is delicious. It has some spice in it. It tastes kind of Christmassy with a little hint of banana. Did I say those ingredients right?
Yeah, you missed one.
Wait, here comes yours.
So we strongly suggest making your way around to that one.
Yes, that is
Don't
perfect.
touch it. You're not. You have to go back to work.
Thank you. All right, so here's my flight. In case the video like started glitching. So I'm like, I don't know what got captured. So this is my flight. I already forgot everything she said.
Blanton's,
Woodford,
private,
and then that one is the 130 proof. No,
this one is
that one. Oh, okay. But yes, it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. All right, so this is all the bourbons that were in the flight because my silly behind could not remember the names. So we have Uncle Nearest, Woodford Reserve, and these are all Disney Selects. Blanton's, which is one of my all-time favorites, and then Stag, which is
131. I said 135.
Yeah, 131 proof.
Is there a difference? Look, these are signed.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's super neat. The bourbon flight, again, you have to, if you like bourbon, please try it. I mean, that is like...
Woohoo! Woohoo! Lulu! This is our cool YouTube shot.
Whee!
Did you order it just for the Blantons?
Honestly, yeah. Daddy like it. It's very good. I haven't done a bourbon flight I don't even remember the last one, but I know I've done one other one before. It wasn't on Disney property though.
No, it was
didn't they say this is the only one?
This is the only
bourbon flight you can get on Disney property. So my recommendation, it was expensive, but my recommendation is if you are a bourbon person and you come here, you have to do it because you won't be able to do it anywhere else here. All right, it's time to eat the situation.
The little baby brulee with a freaking little coffee bean. All right, ready? Oh, that crack. It's like crack. Can we do this at home? This is what I want for my birthday.
Just brulee a bunch of bananas.
Slice a bunch of bananas, brulee the top, and put a coffee bean. One coffee bean.
Perfect.
Oh my God, the garnish was like
incredible.
Like I want a plate of that. That's all.
So we've entered a new era as parents where Harper has a phone and we can check in and see how things are going.
Yeah, so I just texted my son. It feels so weird. They're being babysat. They're at their friend's house.
But it's also raining now, so just trying to get figure out what's going on, how they're doing.
And this definitely, I don't know why. I think it's because when we went to Paolo last month, it felt very it was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So because this is just a lounge, it's not even like a Paolo experience.
Yeah, you can kind of take your time here, which is really nice.
But I thought it was going to be faster.
Oh, yes, I see.
We live, you clocked it 20 minutes from the house to the
park, and then, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the park?
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, I thought it was going to be faster, so I'm just checking in to make sure, mostly Finn. I want to make sure Finn's okay.
Yeah.
I know Harper's having the best time ever.
Oh, yeah. Christina's about to try.
Christina's about to enter the sting zone.
The smoke zone.
The freaking
whiskey bourbon zone.
130 proof zone.
Yes. You ready?
No, I'm not ready. Can't make that face. Everybody's watching it. All right, Adam, so happy anniversary, happy birthday. You're 47 years old.
Yeah, and I grew. I actually aged from the car. I celebrated
You aged like a fine bourbon.
I did it.
You're 49 years old now.
Another age. If we don't leave, I'm going to turn 50 before I know it.
I love you.
I love you.
Happy anniversary. I can't believe 18 years under the belt.
That's nuts.
That's insane. It makes me feel very old. Do you ever do an opening day thing ever again?
Well, I will say this one is very different from what I've seen on YouTube and stuff. On YouTube, a lot of times the opening day, they get all the vloggers and stuff, they get asked to be here. Or I feel like this time, I'm seeing a lot of people that are just average people. And so I think it has a different vibe than opening day of a festival.
But with the vloggers kind of sprinkled in.
Yeah, there's a couple people we watch on YouTube and stuff. But I would definitely if they all can feel like this, I would definitely do it again because this has been really chill.
What was mostly requested on Instagram was, if I don't drink, can I still have a good time? The answer is yes, because the food was great. The atmosphere is great. As far as mocktails, they only have, well, technically they have 3. Because they also have Athletic Brewing, which is our favorite, on tap.
Yep.
I was interested to see what it tastes like.
On tap, because we always have it in cans.
Yeah, we always have it in cans. So I was kind of interested to see what that was going to taste like. Anyway, we didn't order it, but we did order the 2 mocktails. One of them I hated, the other one I liked. It was like a fancy lemonade. But for sure, the food and the atmosphere, it makes it worth it. And I know that they also have a firework package.
Yeah.
And the food for the firework package looks amazing as well. So, I mean, just to get away from your kids and say that you went on a fancy date night, I vote yes, it is worth it. If you don't drink alcohol, definitely come and check this place out. Find out for yourself. They also have a really fancy water that's you pay for. It's from a Japanese water carbonated dispenser.
It was a machine that was imported from Japan, and I can't remember the percentage. She said it was
3 times carbonated.
3 times or 5 times carbonated, and the bubbles that it produces are way smaller than anything found in typical soda waters or sodas. So when you order the cocktails or you order a mocktail and it has the bubbles in it, you're getting something that you just can't get anywhere else.
You know the Legoland bag? Check inside of the Legoland bag.
What's that about?
Harper just FaceTimed me. He's in the house. They went back to the house from their friend's house to find the Xbox remotes.
Life with kids, am I right? A little bathroom check. All right, we got one more audible question. Someone threw a Hail Mary in.
Do you have a song that reminds you of each other?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You think about that. I'll be right
All right.
I know Adam did a shot of the guy's bathroom. Bathroom check. This is weird. A changing table in an adult-only bar. Interesting. Anyway, they're pretty cool. Again, more cruise line vibes. Full doors, no stalls. I don't have my answer, do you?
Yes.
You cheated. Where are you going?
What song reminds me of you?
Yeah.
I don't have one song. I probably, if I really like had time to really go over it, but I think some couples like, oh my God, that's our song. I don't have that necessarily, but what I do have is this soundtrack. And it's got my favorite actor in it. Takes place in Hawaii. The 51st Date soundtrack.
Oh my gosh, the 51st Date soundtrack.
So I would say that entire thing just is, anytime I listen to it, I'm always thinking about beach trips we've had, moments throughout the last, you know, because the thing is, like, we're celebrating 18 years, but we've been together for 20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say that soundtrack. I love everything about it. Reminds me of you. Boom.
There he goes. I would say the song that reminds me of Adam is Zaddy by Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, really? Interesting choice.
Wait, am I supposed to?
There you go.
Our sermon.
She's like these weirdos. All right, we're leaving.
Are we?
Or am I?
Are we? I don't know.
Hi friends, how are you guys doing?
Good, how are
Did you
you?
enjoy time here in GEO?
All right, we're heading out.
Yeah, we're done.
We did it. It was amazing. I had so much fun. It was honestly way better than I expected it to be.
Okay, but did you almost cry when they gave us these complimentary wine glasses because we're part of the first people?
Yeah, I had no idea that was gonna happen. That
Right?
was really cool.
Like, I'm such an emotional person. The guy was like, "We have a present for you," and I was like, "What?"
What? It was amazing. I
It was
hope
a
you guys.
great time. We hope you guys enjoy the answers to our questions.
Yeah. Yep.
I've said it 100 times. Disney Cruise Line vibes.
100%.
And honestly, it's the one thing that when you get off of a Disney cruise and you're like, I'm gonna keep this thing going. I'm gonna go to the Disney parks. And then you come and you're like, that was a flop.
Mm-hmm.
If there was ever something to do for a soft transition, book GEO 82 when you get off of your cruise.
For sure.
You won't regret that.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. I have not been to any Disney bar or lounge and had this kind of a feeling. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, we'll see you on the next exploration. Stay sunny, sunshines.